Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today is the topic about the sensory receptors. What are sensory receptors? Sensory receptors are those that senses outside the stimuli, and they are divided into the one free nerve endings and Pacinian corpuscles. Free nerve endings. Look at the free nerve endings. They may be sensory. Free nerve endings and their part is sensory. There is the alpha, they are fast and myelinated, and the C, slow, unmyelinated. There is a thumb rule that the fast will be myelinated will be fast. Any neuron which is myelinated must be faster in the velocity. And their location is the all skin present epidermis and some viscera. Senses main important. This is the topic. What they sense? They sense the pain and temperature. And the Meissner corpuscles now comes to this. Their sensory neuron. What the type they they have. Their sensory neuron. Their sensory neurons large myelinated fibers and adapt quickly. And location hairless skin or glabrous skin. And their main thing is this: what they sense. Meissner corpuscles sense the dynamic light fine touch and position sense. Now comes to the Pacinian corpuscles. They are the large. What the type of the sensory neuron they have? They have the large and myelinated fibers, sensory neuron, and adapt quickly. Where they are present in the deep skin layers, ligaments, and joints. Their function, because ligaments, their function is the pressure and adjust pressure, so they are their adjust pressure and vibration. They are also function. And the Meckel's disc, their sensory neuron have large myelinated fibers, adapt slowly. Myelinated fiber means their velocity, conduction velocity will be higher, and their location is the fingertips and superficial skin. Senses, pressure, deep static touch, and position sense. Now comes to the Ruffini corpuscles. They are sensory neuron fiber type dendritic. They have dendrites. They are like projections outside from their capsule and adapt slowly. Location, fingertips, and joints. And the senses, pressure, say, slippage of the objects along the surface skin, joint angle change. Now the peripheral nerve, the neuronium, what the nerves they occupy. Number one is endo. Endo mean inside. Peri mean in the middle, and the epi mean outside. Okay. Now come endoneurium is a thin and supportive connective tissue made up and in sheath surround and supports individual myelinated nerve fibers. And perineurium is also known as blood nerve permeability barrier. Surround the fasciculi called fascicle and must be rejoined in microsurgery for the limb reattachment. Epineurium dense connective tissue that surround the entire nerve. Look, this is the structure. This is nerve trunk. This is around epineurium, and in the middle perineurium, and the inner side is the endoneurium, and inner to endoneurium is the nerve fibers. These are for the protection to not to damage the nerve fibers. The chromatolysis. These are the change reaction of neuronal cell body to axonal injury. Changes reflects increased protein synthesis. When there is a damage or any part of the body, the main macromolecule is damaged protein. So the first to overcome the damage is to repair or resynthesize more the protein which has been lost in the injury. and characterized by round swelling and displacement of nucleus to the peripheral side and dispersion of nasal substance throughout the cytoplasm. Look at this, what the chromatolysis has done. The first characterized by the round swelling of cellular swelling, this becomes round, and number two was that nucleus to the periphery. This is nucleus and at the corner side, and number third was the dispersion of the nasal substance. You are looking that nasal substance is dispersed in the around all around the cytoplasm, and this valent degeneration. Now comes to the valent degeneration. What is this? Disintegration of the axon and the myelin sheath. Okay, look at this. Axon and myelin sheaths are disintegrated. Now, sir, what is main function? Serves as a preparation for the axonal regeneration in the functional recovery. Now comes to the topic about the neurotransmitters and their changes with the disease. Diseases of anxiety, depression, schizophrenia, Alzheimer's disease, Huntington's disease, and Parkinson's disease. Now let us know what the disease definition. What are these diseases? Number one is anxiety. Anxiety is the body natural response to stress or feeling of fear about what to come. This is anxiety. Number two comes what is depression? Condition that negatively affects you, feel the way you think and how you act. Negatively affect you. And number third is schizophrenia, characterized by the delusions, hallucination, and disorganized speeches. Alzheimer's disease, brain as atrophy, shrinkage of the brain and cells, and dementia characterized. And number four is Huntington's disease, characterized by uncontrolled movements, loss of the thinking, cognition power is lost. Parkinson's disease, everybody is familiar with this, muscular rigidity, lethargy, and the tremors. With the decrease in the dopamine concentration. You can memorize this table. Okay, thank you.